The stayers now, where Paisley Park for Emma Lavelle is the favourite at 15-8. Faheen 5-1. Super Sunday 8-1. Apples Jade 14-1. But I mean, we don't expect any of these, or Samco as well 14-1 without no bet. Unlikely we're going to see either of those two turn up here. You would have thought. Although there has been murmurs about Samco, but we're yet to know what the plans are there. Black Up 14-1 as well. Kilbrecken Storm 16-1, 20-1 bar. And let's start with Faheen. Is he in good order?
Great form. Yeah, he's in
great order. Anyone who's listening to this rather than watching, Joe's got a big smile on his face right now.
He's a touch wood. He's in great order. Look, he's probably where he should be price wise, I think, at the moment, because if he had stood up and the last day against Apples Jade, and I'm not, let's say he didn't even win, if he was beaten 3 or 4 lengths, there's no way he'd have been 10-12-1 that he was last week for this, just in light of what Apples Jade has done since. But he's in. It took him a while to get over it, but he's absolutely he's in good order at home, and maybe it's the heart rule in the head, but I'll tell you what, if he. I doubt I'll see the remaining 3 races on the card if he managed to rock up in the stairs.
Well, that's two unbelievably popular horses topping this market.
And I think, look, the Paisley Park story is brilliant, and he does look an absolute weapon, and he's ideal. Travelling behind the bridle and just quickening up.
If he had the same trainer as Faheen, if Willie was training him, what price would he be for this, do you think?
He'd probably still be favourite, but Emma's had a couple of winners at Cheltenham herself, and they've always had huge belief in this horse, even when he was a bumper horse, and they've managed to get him back. But we're still rated a pound higher than him in official ratings. He's obviously the horse coming forward, and we might be going for one last hurrah, but we don't have a huge amount of mileage on the clock either over the last 3 years for various reasons. But put it this way, Paisley Park's going to have to run into the 70s, I'd say, to beat us.
Tony?
I put up Faheen at 12s and 10s week before last. He just looked overpriced. I mean, obviously we've lost Penhill since, so the market's come in the favour, and obviously we don't know about Samcro. Samcro works on Tuesday, so we know more about that, but he'll take a leap of faith to be back in that horse at the current prices, given his run up to the race. Super Sunday, again, we don't know where that's going to go. I wouldn't be getting involved at 5 for Faheen now. He maybe wait till the day, but I just echo everything that Joe said. I mean, the horse is clearly getting on, and he's meeting a very progressive and a very, very good horse in Paisley Park, but the official ratings tell you the story. I was amazed. Sometimes you just think of horses as a 2-miler, don't you? But when I was doing the piece look back, Faheen's record over 3 miles is, without that forward, it's exemplary. And I just think he was just insultingly big price at double figure odds. 5-1 he's probably not going to shorten a great deal now. But Town's interesting as well. If you're looking for one at a bigger price, sure, but Pound wouldn't be 25-1 wouldn't be out of it.
Well, a good run from Limini in the mare's race on Tuesday will give you encouragement as well. He's a real spring horse. I think he might be better on better ground, and he seems to love O'Toy for some reason, which you won't get any complaints from this corner about liking a place that throws on the prize money that they do. But he's he was good. I thought he was good the last day in the. He did get a very good ride as well. I thought Paul was very canny on him. Just one thing as well, back to Faheen. Andy got me thinking earlier on when he was chatting about the Champion Hurdle and Charlie Parks last year. When we put cheek pieces on him in the Champion Hurdle last year, and just 2 things. When Ruby came in after, and he was 6th or 7th, whatever he was, and he just pointed at the cheek pieces. He says they did absolutely nothing anyway, he said, and the horse is absolutely fine. He just doesn't have the pace for 2 miles anymore. Go out and trip, he said, and we'll see a different. He was the one that was most bullish going into Punchestown last year out of everybody, just because he felt that ability was still there. Just with age, he was getting a bit slower.
Do you find Ruby is a very, very good judge of them at home?
David Casey's better.
Right. Just 2 things to sign off before we Andy has to go. The horse for money recently has been Bacardi's, making that all well. And coming back to Paisley Park again, if he was trained by one of the no disrespect to Emma, if he was trained by one of the Premier ones, he wouldn't be any bigger than 5 to 4.
Yeah, I agree.
But
you want Fowler insurance with Bacardi's.
So there you have it. Some positive words about Fahine and a couple of fancies as well for the race.